Day 9, sorry for that sudden leave yesterday, but today's day is Saddest game scene. Mine, from the first Drawn to Life, the ending of it. It's the only thing that has actually had me tear up, and I'm one who can usually control my emotions very well, but when something sad happens, like that's really, really emotionally touching, I cry. It's only happened once. Actually, each time I played through it, I cried at that scene because it's just really touching and the dialogue just adds to it and the music and all that. But yeah, that's the saddest scene. The only crying scene I've had.
And mine is from, actually, the second Drawn to Life game, except mine's not the ending. Yeah, the ending is really sad once you figure out that this was actually all in the kid's head, and that he was, in many respects, he actually was the creator. But I'm actually going to have to go with the entire Water Song Village story arc, because really the whole thing was just depressing. Basically what happens was this Richard came along and challenged the mayor, who is a woman, to a sing-off, and the loser will not be able to say anything again because they will have their voice taken away from them. And he made the promise on this promise conch, and she loses, so she does not have a voice. And her son is trying so desperately to get this thing back so that she can speak again. And the kid's like, what, 8? I mean, that's too much. That's really too much stuff to put on a kid at that age. But then you finally find out what the kid was wanting to do, and then you actually do it for him. You return the promise conch to the mother. The mother gets her voice back, but then she calls. How do you pronounce her name? Is it Mari or Mary?
I called her. I think I called her Mari.
That's what I did too. I'm just gonna call her Mari. Yeah, Mari and the mayor talk a little while, like the mayor of Watersong, because the actual mayor's dead. But she talks with her, and then she basically tells Mari that she's going to pass the voice on to her son Miles, and this is the same son who's like 8. So basically, then at the party celebrating her getting her voice back, she calls Miles into the room. She basically sings the song that would transfer her voice to him. So basically, think about this. Her mother, this mother, is committing suicide in front of her child. And if that weren't enough, the entire burden of being mayor of an entire village would have now fallen upon his shoulders. Luckily, the creator stops this from happening, and then we find out that the Richard was actually Wilfrey from the first game, and then the final boss, yippee doodle doo, and then we go on to the next village. Sorry that took a little long, but that's what happens. Alright? We'll see you tomorrow for number 10, right?
Yep.
Alright? And we'll see you guys later.